Changing the world that we live in is keeping the Physicians Committee busier than ever. Thanks to you, we're making important progress in our work to show that compassion is the foundation of science and medicine. We're putting plant-based diets at the forefront of healthcare and are changing food policies that, up until now, have been serving the meat and dairy industries at the expense of our health and animal lives. When I say the Physicians Committee, I mean all of us. Over the past 4 decades, this committee of white coats has grown into a global effort with close to 1 million members and supporters. We're putting the power of plant-based prevention to work and ridding medicine and science of animal cruelty. Here's what we've been up to. We celebrated another victory when we shut down the animal-based surgery training laboratory at the University of California at Davis. Since 1985, PCRM has shut down more than 128 animal-based medical training laboratories. We had big legislative wins this year, resulting in the Environmental Protection Agency and the Food and Drug Administration receiving millions of dollars to implement non-animal testing methods. We blocked the approval of an animal experimentation facility in Alameda, California. A victory for animals, for the city, and for everyone speaking up for compassion. We're celebrating a big legal victory in California. When Mario Williamson's high school tried to stop her from criticizing the dairy industry, we sued her school district and the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and in a win for everyone, the Los Angeles Unified School District now agrees that students have a right to speak up and call out the cruelty and ill health effects of dairy. We're championing all animals and modernizing medical research in the process. PCRM is promoting a synthetic alternative to using horseshoe crabs to test drugs and vaccines. And the pressure we put on the National Institutes of Health resulted in the first ever protection guidelines for octopuses, squid, and other cephalopods used in experiments. When medical journals put profits first, we expose them. When the NIH hides the number of animals used every year in experiments, we use the Freedom of Information Act to reveal that that number is more than 20 million. When we uncover harmful research that breaks rules, our Research Compliance Division springs into action. The next generation of scientists will be able to build their careers without harming a rabbit, a mouse, a monkey, a fish, or any other animal. Our clinical research team continues to study how foods affect our health. This year, we launched a groundbreaking study with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and we continue to study the effects of a vegan diet on diabetes and endometriosis. Studies like these lead to our groundbreaking programs that make going vegan easier than ever. This year's International Conference on Nutrition and Medicine brought together nutrition experts and healthcare professionals who are spreading a life-saving message and turning their hospitals into the healthy, healing places they ought to be. Our medical conference in China reached close to 1 million people, and we continue to bring the latest nutrition science to doctors in India. Our Let's Beat Breast Cancer campaign makes plant-based eating a priority for cancer prevention. This year, we hosted 45 rallies across the United States to bang the drum for breast cancer prevention, and we got huge media attention. Influencing the dietary guidelines for Americans is a way that we can improve the health of millions of people. By collaborating with nutrition experts, community influencers, and business leaders, we're a voice for change that's louder than the meat and dairy lobbies. We're challenging the special interests that have invaded mainstream news reporting. When Big Pharma paid 60 Minutes to turn their news hour into an advertisement for the weight loss drug weve, we filed a federal complaint, turned the tables on the news, and the FDA is now investigating. PCRM has appeared in more than 800 news articles so far this year. We've reached 20 million people through social media and videos. Our strategically placed billboards are grabbing attention, and our experts are sought out by journalists and filmmakers. In 2023, we celebrated 17 million downloads of the Exam Room podcast, which has become a powerhouse for nutrition education. Changing the world means all of us working together, and you've shown that you're up for the challenge. We've got a planet to save, and there's not a minute to waste.